Hi, I'm Jim Epley, President of JD's Tax and Financial Solutions. Today I'm going to talk to you about offers and compromise. I'm going to tell you what an offer and compromise is and how it works. You've probably all heard about an offer and compromise. They're advertised all over the TV and radio, and they offer pennies on the dollar settlements with the IRS. Well, first let me define what offer and compromise is. An offer means you're going to offer something. In compromise, that means you're going to offer something less than what you owe. So let's say you owe $100,000 to the IRS. You want to compromise, or you want to settle for less, you're going to offer, let's say, $10,000. That's simply what an offer and compromise is. Now, how it works is actually pretty simple also. It boils down to basically just two things. If you owe the IRS $100,000 and you have equity in one of your assets worth $100,000, then you will not be able to do an offer and compromise. And what I mean by equity is your ownership, or the amount that you own on something. Let's say you have a house that's worth $200,000 and you owe $100,000 on that house. That means you have $100,000 in equity in that asset. The house being the asset, the equity being the $100,000 of worth that you have in there. If you sell that house for $200,000, you would have a net $100,000 in your pocket after paying your mortgage off. You could give that to the IRS, and the IRS would not settle your taxes for less. You would not qualify for an offer and compromise. That's one of the steps, is equity in the asset. The other one is disposable income. And what I mean by disposable income is how much money do you have left over at the end of each month. If you make $5,000 a month and your bills are $4,500 a month, that means you have $500 a month of disposable income. We take that figure over the life of the statute. That means the remaining amount of time that you'd have to pay the IRS. And if that is greater than what you owe the IRS, then you would not qualify for an offer and compromise either. So let's say your income is $5,000. Your expenses are $4,500 a month. That leaves you $500 a month in disposable income. Let's say you have 5 years left on your statute of limitations before that debt runs out. The 5 years is 60 months, so let's take $500 a month times 60 months. That's $30,000. So if you have $30,000 in disposable income, we would have to offer the IRS at least $30,000. Pretty simple. So we take the equity in your assets and we take your disposable income, and that boils down to what an offer and compromise is. That's how it works. Now, actually filling out an offer and compromise, submitting it, and getting it accepted is a whole nother story. But we're here to help you out with that. So, if you have any questions, or if you want to see if you qualify for an offer and compromise, give me a call, 702-639-9130. And thanks for listening.